actress had to hear Marsha singing in a club once and go, "Oh my God, Marsha, that was brilliant." And Jackie Stephen wrote, "Colette, who was clearly on her way to the ear, nose and throat hospital." You see, I think that's quite funny. It's when some TV reviewers or whatever are just very nasty about people's physicality, which they can't help, and it's just done without any sense of humour. It's cruel, because those people have feelings and they can't do anything about the way that they look, and it's just very, very cruel.
With comics, it is their job. I mean, he had a job to do, didn't he, that night? And it was to be... I mean, they know what he's like. He is irreverent, and that's part of his humour. I do think it's funny, as long as he's creative and clever with it. I thought he was a bit strong with Robert Downey Jr., though, when he said, what was it? Robert Downey Jr., you may have seen him in...
the Betty Ford
Clinic and LA County Jail, which was a... You know, and I suppose if you've got, like... with Denise, then I suppose if you're trying to beat those sort of demons, then that's quite tricky. But it's when journalists attack someone just for the sake of it without any wit, I can't stand it. But equally, he shouldn't have gone on there and done 4 hours of telling everyone how marvellous they are either, because that would have been wrong too.
Exactly. But I mean, that is what makes him so refreshing, and I think we're more used to it over here. I mean, you go to any awards do, really, as a loose woman, and you just sit and wait for it. You know you're going to have the, you know, the mickey taken out of you. But at the same time, as you say, if it's all right if it's about your programme, or if you're an actress, your personality, or what have you. But when it's something deeply personal, I've been to an awards do before and was introduced in a really not very nice way, just as my marriage had ended and the papers had printed some really horrible things about me. And you're standing there and you're sort of backstage, and then everyone's clapping and you come on, and what can you do?
It's also attacking people who don't have a voice. I mean, if you've got somebody who's, say, hosting an awards ceremony and they're going to bring somebody on who can clearly fight back. But I remember watching some